If your emails always end up in the spam folder and you're looking for ways to ensure your emails always reach the inbox, then you're at the right place. Make sure to watch till the very end as I walk you through a step-by-step method of creating your own SMTP for sending bulk emails that always hit the inbox. Before we get started, kindly note that this video is the continuation of my previous video, so make sure to watch that video after watching this. Let's get started. To create an SMTP, we need two things: a domain name and a VPS server. Let's first buy the domain name. And to do that, visit hostinger.com. Click on Domain and click Domain Name Search. Enter the name you want for your domain and follow the process to purchase. Make sure you purchase a .com domain. I have already bought this domain, so I will log into my account, then we proceed from there. This is the domain I bought for this tutorial, so if you get to this point after buying your domain, click on Manage. We now have our domain. The next step is to buy the VPS server you will use to configure the SMTP. And to do that, visit Namecheap website using the link in the description below to successfully apply the coupon code that will be revealed shortly. Click on Sign Up to create an account if you don't have one. But if you do, log into your dashboard. After logging in, you need to top up your account before you can proceed. To do that, click on Top Up. Select your preferred payment method and follow the steps to top up your account. My account is now funded. Let's now purchase the VPS server. To purchase the VPS, hover on Hosting and click on VPS Hosting. Select your plan and click Get Started. Leave everything at default. But in the Web Panel section, make sure to select one of the cPanels that you could afford. Scroll down and click on Next Step. Here, choose the existing domain name and click on your third-party domain name. Enter the domain you bought from Hostinger. Click Connect to Hosting and Add to Cart. Enter this coupon and save 20% discount. This coupon only works if you use the link in the description to sign up for Namecheap account. At the payment method, only select Account Funds if you have already topped up your account and complete the payment. Congratulations! You've now purchased the VPS server. Visit your dashboard and click on Hosting List. The VPS is not yet ready. The reason is that it takes a few hours for Namecheap to process your order. After a few hours, they will send your VPS details to your email. So let's wait, and I will be right back. Nice! My VPS is now ready. Let's check our email for the VPS details. That's it. Scroll down to the control panel login. Leave it open as it is, we will come back to it. At this point, we've now gotten both our domain and VPS ready. We need to point our VPS server, which we bought from Namecheap, to our domain name at Hostinger, and also do some configuration. So to connect the VPS to the domain name, we are going to use a service called Cloudflare. So open a new tab and visit cloudflare.com. Sign up for an account if you don't have one, and log in. Click on Add a Site. Enter the domain you bought from Hostinger and click Add Site. Click on Free and continue. Here, we need to delete all these records as they are not needed. So make sure to also delete yours when you get to this point. When you are done, click Continue and Confirm. Now, copy these name servers and replace them with the existing ones to your domain at Hostinger and save. After changing the name servers, it takes some time to propagate. So while waiting, let's configure some settings on our Cloudflare account. When you get this message from Cloudflare, then it means the name servers are fully propagated. That way, you can proceed. As I told you earlier, we are going to use Cloudflare to connect the VPS we bought from Namecheap to the domain we purchased from Hostinger. And to do that, go back to your Namecheap hosting dashboard and copy the IP address of your VPS. Now click DNS and click Add Record. In the name field, only type the @ symbol instead of your domain name, and this will automatically pull out your domain. Make sure the record type is an A record. Paste your IP address. Turn off proxy status and save. We've now pointed the VPS to our domain, but that is not all. We need to also point our hostname to our VPS IP address. The hostname is automatically created for you by Namecheap, but you can decide to change it if you want to. But for me, I'm going to use the default one. In order not to get confused, the hostname helps distributes emails to their intended destination. To add the hostname, create an A record in Cloudflare. In the name field, only type the first word of your host name without the domain name. Point it to your VPS IP address, turn off proxy status and save. Now follow along with me and let's add a few more records. Adding these records is okay for now. We will come back to it later. But before we proceed, let's check to see if the IP address of our VPS is pointing to our domain. To do that, visit whatsmydns.net. Enter your domain name. The record type should be an A record and click Search. Immediately, you see your VPS IP address popping up. Then congratulations! It means you did everything correctly. Cheers! I know you're enjoying this video, but we are not done yet. Before we continue, kindly subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Doing this motivates me to bring you more helpful videos. The next step is to create a cPanel to configure email deliverability to begin sending emails with our SMTP. And to create the cPanel, log into your WHM account. The credentials can be found in your email. Here, replace the name servers with Cloudflare name servers and click Finish. Scroll down and click Exit to WHM. Search for Basic and click on Basic Web Host Manager. Enter your admin email and scroll down. Note that it could be any email of your choice. Here, make sure the IP matches with your Namecheap VPS IP address. Scroll down and click Save Changes. Next, search for Create and click Create a new account. This is where you create a cPanel. And to create a cPanel, enter your domain name. Give it a username and a password. If you decide to also generate a random password, make sure to save it somewhere. At the DNS settings, check the third option and click Create. You've now successfully created the cPanel. The next step is to log into the cPanel. There are two methods of logging into the cPanel you have created. The first method is logging in without entering the username and password. And that is the method I used in this tutorial. The second method, which I forgot to show you, is to log in with the username and password you created. And to do that, enter your VPS IP address followed by a colon, and then followed by 2083. So I'm going to log in using the first method, and to do that, search for List and click on List Accounts. Click on the cPanel logo, and this will automatically log you in. Before we configure the email deliverability, let's first secure the domain by installing SSL certificate. To do that, go back to your WHM and search for SSL. Click on Manage Auto SSL. Click Manage Users. Select Enable Auto SSL and go back to your cPanel. Now click on SSL Status. Select everything and click Run Auto SSL. As you can see, the SSL has been installed. Now if yours didn't work after running the Auto SSL, just wait for some time and it will work. Sometimes it takes time to propagate. Let's now configure the email deliverability I have been talking about. To do that, go back to your cPanel homepage by clicking on the logo. Click on Email Deliverability. Click on Manage. We need to add these records in Cloudflare, and these records help your email to hit the inbox. Highlight the text without your domain name and copy. Go back to Cloudflare and add a new record. Select the record type as TXT and paste the text you copied. Next, copy and paste the value and click Save. Repeat the same process and add the SPF record and save. Go back to your cPanel and refresh the page. As you can see, it's now marked as valid. If you follow everything correctly, you should also get yours marked as valid. We are now left with the reverse DNS, which is the most important thing when it comes to sending bulk emails to hit the inbox. If we don't fix that, our emails will not deliver. So how do we fix that? To fix this, go back to your VPS details in your email and look for VPS Management Platform, and log in using the credential given to you by Namecheap. If you want to change your host name, you can do that here. Click on the Network tab and click Edit. Copy and paste your host name and click Update. The reverse DNS is now set up. Next step, click on Reboot to reboot your VPS server. Now go back to your cPanel and refresh the page. Nice! The reverse DNS is now valid. We've almost done 99% of the SMTP configuration. We are only left with one more record to make it 100%. To add this record, visit this website. I will leave the link in the description below. Enter your domain name and follow the steps. Add these TXT records to Cloudflare and save. Make sure to only copy the text in quotation marks. Congratulations on making it up to this point. You've now successfully built your own SMTP server that you can use to send bulk emails. What you've just done is the SMTP you've been hearing on the internet. It's nothing extraordinary, right? At this point, we need to test our SMTP score, then connect it to the bulk email sender I revealed in my previous video, and start sending bulk emails while hitting the inbox. We need to first create a business email we will be using to send bulk emails. And to do this, go back to your cPanel and click on Email Accounts. Click Create. Enter any name and set your password, then click Create. Use the same method to create as many emails as you want. The first one I created is my admin email. I'm now going to create the email I will use to send bulk emails. Make sure to remember the password. Don't just generate. After the email is created, log into the webmail panel by clicking on Check Email. Click Open. To test the SMTP inbox rate score, visit mailtester.com. Copy the generated email address. Click Compose. Paste the test email you copied and send any message. The email is now sent. Now go back to MailTester and check your inbox rate score. I was able to get 9.7 out of 10, which is good. If you get anywhere between 6 to 9 out of 10, then it's a good sign. We've now gotten to the last part of this tutorial, and that is to connect our SMTP to the bulk email sender to begin sending unlimited emails. But before that, let me change the password of my email. Make sure to remember your email password as it's going to be needed. To get the SMTP credentials, click on Connect Devices. These are the SMTP credentials. Let's now open the bulk email sender and connect the SMTP. At the SMTP host, copy and paste the outgoing server, followed by a colon, then followed by 465. Choose Automatic. Enter the email and password you created and select Login from the drop-down. In the name field, give it any name. When done, click Save. Next, add the recipient's email addresses. And the final part is to compose your message, and I prefer using HTML. Enter your email subject and compose your message. In case you don't know anything about HTML, let me show you how to convert normal text to HTML. And to do that, search for Word to HTML. Click on the first website. Compose your message and it will automatically be converted into HTML. When done, copy the HTML code and paste it into the sender. Delete the white text and paste it in between the body tags. Click Preview to see what your message looks like and click Send. Click Send anyway. Within a few seconds, the emails have been sent. Let's now check the emails to see if the message I sent hit the inbox or landed in the spam folder. This is the first email, and as you can see, it hits the inbox as expected. Let's check the other 3 emails as well. This one also hit the inbox. Let's check the remaining 2. Interesting. Now let's check the last email.